Hello from Patch and I here in Scotland. Happy New Year to you. It is the 2nd of January and we are out for a little walk at lunchtime, and I'm trying to put a glove on. It's quite cold with my other hand. Oh, now I can't flip you around. Oh, maybe I'll figure out how to do that. Okay. I need to get like these fingerless gloves. I wanted to catch these birds. They're having like a good old chat. Really cool. Oh, they stopped. Just instantly quiet. So let me share what's been going on. First of all, thank you for all your beautiful, kind messages, all your best wishes to me and my family for 2025. Really appreciate it. Very, very kind of you. And I'm pretty sure one of my last walking videos with Patch, I was talking about some of the challenges I had about relaxing and calming down and not being so hyper productive. And that definitely got a lot better. So I think in part because in the first week I was still doing like on and off client sessions every day or every second day. There were some gaps, and then it's got better because the second week I don't think I've had any, and we're now Thursday into the second week. We were away in the north of England. Oh yeah, that's right, I shared you videos of me rambling in Amble. That was a lot of fun, and it's definitely been, that was just a really lovely time. And so being back at home, I also had the opportunity to celebrate New Year's Eve and day with my family. So we stayed up, played some games, like board games, and then we kind of had a little dance and celebrated the change of the year. And then we also, the next day, took it easy, and so that was New Year's Day was yesterday, and we ended up doing I ended up doing my case study draft for my Swedish massage, and that's like who my client is and what treatments I'll be giving them for the different conditions they have, and just working through the actual it's like 10 hours per each of the four case studies as I slip. So yeah, and I really enjoy it. Actually, it'd been a while since I was back in my office, and I enjoyed being in my office and spending the day doing writing and researching and stuff. So that was a lot of fun. And I also had spent time doing quite a lot of DIY at home, and that was a lot of fun too. Catching up on like resealing the bath, and also the bits and pieces around my studio. So I'm busy like revamping my studio. Really, the first phase is like clearing everything out, and then secondly, I've been investing in some new equipment. In part was a response to the challenges I had about recording quality of some like one of the longer meditations, and so I re-recorded that, and I bought a new mixing desk. What's good about that is that it's like a variation of the same one I already have. In fact, I have the exact mixing desk, but it's broken. So I bought another one, and it's designed for podcasts as well as doing music. It kind of does everything you could possibly want. So yeah, and it's smaller, so that's going to be great for the studio. So the studio is now becoming much more black and white, and it has a big, beautiful plant inside of it. Now, since there's no windows, it unfortunately and I don't really fancy putting in UV lights. It would just look like it's a room within a garage. It would look very much like my own little farm for cannabis, and yeah, at this time, at this moment, it doesn't interest me for any reason. So yeah, I'm enjoying doing that, doing those upgrades. Today we're meeting up with family a bit later. I'm looking forward to doing that. We always catch up just at the turn of the year, and remembering those that we've lost and celebrating all those happy memories we've had with everyone, including each other that's present and those that have since passed on. Look at this big tree, it's so beautiful. I'm sure when I passed here last time with you, I was saying hello to this tree. I can just say hello just now. Hello, Mr. Tree. Wow, I love these spots. They're like leopard skin spots. Well, it's moss, but that's really beautiful. Yeah, it says hello. The tree says, do you like what I'm wearing? So, yeah, it's beautiful. And then this morning I did before I get onto the Ask the Aliens video, before I get onto that, I was checking through some of the questions you've been asking John ChatGPT to see how John ChatGPT is getting on. So I've been doing a little bit of work on and off just to help teach him, and it's just all public like sessions and live streams, podcasts, and then my training course. My training courses aren't public, you have to pay for those, but I've been sharing the training material with him, and he's been learning a lot, which is fantastic, and he's definitely come a long way, which is also fantastic. So that's been fun. And there was one question you had, which was, I think the question, if I get the phrasing right, was something like, is there any Buddhism in my meditations? And so what I did was I created an answer, like I can create little custom answers and add them into John ChatGPT. And so one of them was, I just said, look, meditation is often considered to have its roots in many different spiritual and religious practices, ranging from actual meditation to prayer and all kinds of variations. And I just said, there's evidence of meditation going back over 2,500 years, if not more. And so I answered the question saying, whilst I don't have any affiliations or really any what I'd consider to be religious beliefs or alignment, it's true that meditation is a big part of my work, and meditation is more popularly viewed within coming from or being inspired by or just being practiced by lots of different religions or spiritual beliefs. So there's an answer. You don't need to be Buddhist to do my work or have a session with me. And in fact, I've done sessions with people and have bookings with people from loads of different religious backgrounds. So as long as you don't mind me talking about meditation and source and some of the archangels I work with, as long as you don't mind that, then I'm more than happy to work with you. And one thing I'm always particular on is I just say, look, these are the terms I use for my belief system, and I can't say what your belief system is or what God or gods you believe in or worship or not. Only that I feel it's quite an individual thing anyway. But yeah, I just feel that I'll just be transparent about my definition and about me, and then you can learn what it's like to work with me and work with my free meditations. And I think the free meditations are a great place to start. They also include a definitions video towards the beginning that describe my different definitions and therefore beliefs. And so if any of those are triggering or jarring for you, or you just don't think they're a good fit, then that's good. You know, at least you're learning in a free meditation. And you know, you can, or if it does and you're quite happy with it and it's interesting, intriguing, or you're totally aligned, whatever variation it is, at least you're being informed and you can make your own free will decision. Okay, so back to asking the aliens, and one reason that I walked down here, first of all, thank you for all your amazing questions about I'm just going to show my face and my funny hat. And yes, it's cold, so I'm wrapped up warm. Yeah, I was going to say thank you so much for your questions. You asked lots of questions, and they're really cool. There's some ice down there that Patch is standing on. And what I really enjoy about the questions is they're really like thought-provoking, and just allow me to, you know, to dive deeper into what it's like to answer. I don't know how to describe it, but I feel like your questions are very grounded and very down to earth, and that is really rewarding. And I think I've said this before, right? Which is, I'm aware that I have this real honor of being able to talk to these beautiful galactic beings, and yet I sometimes draw a bit of a mental blank about what questions to ask them, which is a really funny conundrum, right? It's a bit like, imagine you had a little galactic being living in your home, and you're like, yeah, his name's Bob. Well, lives in my home. Yeah, he's from Arcturus. Got any questions for him? Let me know. I'll ask. That's what it feels like. So that's a lot of fun to get your questions, and one of the reasons I'm showing you this area here. This is just where I live, and I think this was even before I moved here a couple of years ago, and we moved from just down the road. I was seeing like ships landing here, as in from the sky, from space. And what was really cool about that was that it was very much like in the third person. It felt like I was watching almost like a movie, where you could see someone someone standing there, and then there would be like a ship would come down and land in the open space, and it's just like, wow, that's so cool. And they'd be chatting away, and just it was like something out of a really cool sci-fi movie. So that was just really fun to experience. And then later, this was just over a year ago, in a session I had with a friend, Aura, when we looked at my future, I could see myself standing in my garden, and my garden's just down one of those houses down there on the other side of a big wall. And I could see that I would both, in the future, like travel, be picked up by ships and then taken to different places on different missions. And then I'd also, and a lot of it was like traveling through space and time. And then I would also, there would be ships landing there as well. And so I get to say hello. And in my, it's so funny looking at myself. I can't take myself seriously with this hat on. And yeah, it's so cozy and warm. Yeah, and I just felt like this, that is really important to, as my guide said in meditation today, just to keep grounded. Like, so much of what we are experiencing right now and through 2025 is this really incredible experience of like first contact, and that many of us will be doing this. I mean, contact's been going on for decades, right? Arguably thousands of years, but at the same time, it's like the versions of us now that are, this version of this world in this timeline, in this vibration, that are making contact. Anyway, I go into a lot more detail in my asking aliens your questions video, which is just uploading as we're speaking. I look forward to more questions from you. Please just add them into the comments. Please do check out my free meditations if you want to get started on your journey this year. You'll see it's still on the homepage of my website, johnbinnie.com. And wishing you all an incredible 2025, and looking forward to getting back to work next week, and doing your sessions and meeting you all and continuing to support you on your journeys. Take care, everyone. Sending love.